Hi everyone, it's summertime and the sky is clear and we are ready to take flight. Oh, way! What do you think of this? The reason why I chose this bright orange is that, normal paper planes, they're white. And when you look up, they look like flying clouds. You don't even know it's a plane. But this one, yes! It's bright, it's easy to see, and it's big, so you can easily follow it with your eyes like that. Hang on a second now, are you ready? This is what you'll need. A giant piece of paper! And it's not only giant, it's quite thick. Some people may even call it a thin cardboard. You can of course choose whatever color you like, but bright orange is definitely a good color. You will also need a tiny piece of white paper that is sort of half stiff. Ruler, a little bit of paint and white paint and a small brush, thin brush, bit of glue, cutting knife, or scissors, some color pencils and a marker. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Let's get started. Now, before we start folding this beautiful piece of paper, let's practice a bit. Here is a plane that I made earlier just to practice how to fold. Firstly, this paper is A4, European A4 size. It's important that you get the proportions, the width and the length in this proportion so that the plane comes out right. Now, if you live in the States, you may want to check up how to convert the size of this into inches. Now, this is quite a standard type of plane that you may have folded before. You start by folding it in half and then you rub down the edges really well so that they are nice, sharp and crisp. Don't fold it all the way out right into the middle. Leave a little gap. Can you see that I'm leaving a little gap there? That is so that it's easier to fold it back later. If it's too tight in here, folding it back may be a bit too tight, you see? So leave that little gap there. Fold the other side. Next, we fold the sides again. Put it right at the same spot as the last fold so that we keep maintaining that gap. Rub down the other side and one more time. There. And then we fold it this way and out. And then we have our plane here already. I suggest that you practice a few times with a small sheet of paper like this so that you really know how to do it before you get on to the really big, nice, thick sheet of paper. It's harder to fold a really huge piece of paper that is also quite thick. That's why I'm going to use my ruler for this one. And by the way, I'm going to remove my cutting mat. I'm going to measure the width of this paper and it's 50 cm exactly. So I divide it in half by marking 25 cm. I make a line across exactly in the middle. Then I use my ruler to keep it steady along this middle line while I fold. That way it's easier to handle this big thick sheet of paper and I will get a nicer fold as well. Okay, so here I go. Pushing against the ruler all the way and over the ruler and down. See, now I have a nice, accurate, clear and crisp fold. Then I rub it down a bit using the ruler. Next step, fold the sides, leaving that little gap. Okay, next step, fold it over again, hitting it exactly on the right spot, leaving that little gap. This is where you need to use a little bit of muscle because the paper is so big and thick, you gotta really work at it. especially here out on the tip of the plane, you need to kind of work at it to make it nice, to fold this nicely so it's nice and sharp. Keep on working, everybody. Don't give up. One more fold. Making sure I adjust it along the way so that it goes along the center line. And last one. Oh, look at that shape. Wow. So aerodynamic. Wow, this is a real fighter jet. We'll fold it this way now. Turn it around and hey, we have a plane. Oh yeah, yes. Okay, now it's time to put in the pilot. Then we need a sheet of paper, and the pilot is you. And of course, you are tiny little compared to this large plane, so we fold this paper in half. We stick it in here, in the front here. When we close the plane, you see that's you there. So now you need to draw yourself here. I'm gonna draw myself. Let me show you how I do it. My bald head, my ear, my happy smile, and my big nose, and that's about it. Now I can color it and cut it out. Look, I'm all red in the face. Okay, let's cut it out. Then I copy this face onto the other side. Or maybe I do a different expression just for fun. Okay, more red color. One for each mood. Let's glue it onto the plane. And at the same time, I'm gonna glue the whole plane together. Put a tiny strip of glue along the side here. A bit of glue on the sides. Then I stick myself to the side here. I use some clips, paper clips, to clip it together. Like that. And like this. Now it doesn't hurt to use a bit of tape as well to hold the sides together while it dries. Now, while we wait for this to dry, let's come up with some more decorations. I told you we needed one small sheet of paper. Actually, we need two. I come up with this idea, you see, and that is to make a flag. Now, I'm from Norway, so I'm going to make the Norwegian flag. So you make the flag for wherever you come from. Now, Norway's flag, we start with a blue cross. And then leaving a gap of white, and then the rest is all red. Cutting it out. Beautiful. Let's stick it on. Now I'm gonna leave this to dry for a second. I'll be right back. Nice and dry. Then we can take off the tape, and then we can take out our brush, white paint, and then add our logos. You have to design your own logo, of course. I'm going to show you how I do mine. My logo is just my head. As a kid, I call him Little Øystein. He's got lots of great ideas, lots of imagination coming out of his head. And then I write my name. That's a Norwegian letter. Øystein Ear. Yeah. You put your name, ear, logo, your flag, and whatever decorations you would like on your plane. I think I'm gonna add a sort of a cockpit for the pilot, so he's a bit safe in there. Maybe some mechanical details of some sort, you know, little screws perhaps. Basically here you can add anything you like as long as you like it and it looks good. Off with the clips. Oh, and we are ready to fly. Okay, come with me.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.